What's up, guys? Welcome to the podcast today. I'm here with Tom. Unfortunately, Carr was not able to come today. He got stuck at work, so it's just going to be me and Tom on doing this. So, what's up, Tom? How are you, man?
Hey, man. How you doing? Thanks for having me.
Hey, no problem, man. I'm doing good. So, you were breeding for how many years before you actually got out of it? Because that's what was my understanding, correct?
Yeah, I was probably breeding for probably about 2 years. I started out in 2016. My first breeding season was probably like 2018. And 2020, close to 2021, I had got out of it for some personal reasons and stuff, and sent my collection off to a buddy of mine. He was going to hold on to it for me or sell some of the stuff. And, fortunately, he really didn't sell it, and he was able to keep a lot of it. So I'm basically getting all that back and within a couple of weeks and start everything back up again.
Yeah. So I know you had personal issues and stuff. I mean, like, it's kind of hard to say, like, do you regret it? Because, like, I understand you have personal issues and stuff, but if you didn't have that going on, like, you probably would have never, got rid of your stuff, right?
I probably wouldn't have. I'll be very open about it. I was open on my page about it and stuff like that. My dad had passed away suddenly. It'll be 2 years, September 29th. And I just took it really, really, really hard. And I went to like a really bad depression and stuff. And just things just weren't really good. I really wasn't feeling taking care of the animals and stuff like that. And, my buddy stepped in and basically was
Right.
like, look, I'll take it for you and stuff. I can sell some of the stuff that you don't want and get you some money and, just help you out and all that. So he did that. And I'm very indebted to him and appreciate him doing that for me and all that. But yeah, I very much do regret it. I wish I was a bit stronger and was able to, kind of continue, doing everything because I probably would be a lot further along right now. Everyone's, hatching double head this, double head that. And, it's great. I think the hobby's even stronger, when I left and, more coming in, people coming in serious, throwing out some serious money, getting into a lot of really great projects and stuff, which I think is just really great for the hobby.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I said, I just started like a year and a half ago, got the collection going and stuff like that. So I mean, it does take a lot. So I understand that work aspect and how that, all that work that you got to do, and if your mindset's just not there, I mean, it's hard because I went through an issue and stuff like that earlier this year and stuff, and I continue to battle with that. I'm continuing to still go through issues at the moment or whatever. So I do understand, like, I had those days too, just like, man, but I fought through it and stuff, doing way better and stuff now as well. And it was hard, like with the knee problems and stuff too, is like, you don't realize how much it is until you can't do it no more. Physically can't do it. So I had my one buddy, William or whatever, he would come over and stuff like that. He'd clean out my rats and stuff for me. So he saved me, a lot of time and support and stuff like that. So I mean, like, the support in the industry in this is outstanding, because like I don't think I could find like anything else like around here or any kind of other hobby where people would do that for you. You know what I mean? To make sure that it's good. So like I said, the support for this is outstanding. And that he took care of my snakes and the rats when I was healing up from the knee and stuff. So yeah, I totally understand that. So what do you like to work with?
I am really big in the clown. If anyone remembers, I'm really big in the clown. I love the clown stuff. I dove a little bit in the puzzle. I'd hatched out stuff end of 2020, and I had some pied stuff, but I wasn't seeing a vision for it really, like
right.
So I'd actually got rid of all my pied stuff, and I very much regret that, because I think pied is just such an amazing gene. It's hard to find a direction with it because of how the pattern changes.
Right, you don't know what you're going to get.
Like, so it was tough for me. I had a very clear, easy vision with clown and with like puzzle and stuff like that. That was easy. But I definitely think I want to get back into pied, and do some double head stuff with that as well.
That's good. So like, what exactly are you getting back from your collection and stuff? Do you have How many snakes are you getting back?
I'm getting back a good amount, probably a little over 50.
Okay.
I've a lot of the stuff is stuff I hatched out that I was growing up and all that because I did 2 seasons.
Right.
Probably what I have adult ready is probably anywhere between 10 to 18 females that are probably breeder ready.
Right.
Males that I was growing up, they're probably breeder ready, and there's probably some sub-adult females that are probably pretty close to breeding weight for the next coming season and all that. But yeah, it's a lot of clown stuff, couple puzzle stuff here and there, some codom stuff to put into some puzzle and some clown as well too, just to
Right.
mix that. But I'm on Morph Market every single day looking at everything that I want.
Yeah, I think everyone does that, honestly. Morph
Yeah.
Market is the classifies of ball pythons, is what I say. You get bored and stuff, like, like, oh, I want that, I want this. I gotta get off this. Like, I'm done. I can't afford this. So yeah, I know how that is, man. So you're gonna be more recessive based type breeder when working your codoms into that. Is that what I'm getting?
Yeah, I'm more on the recessive end. Justin was a really big inspiration to me when I first started out and stuff. So that's kind of, what the way he is and stuff with all the recessive everything. So that's kind of how I followed it. There's just something about doing like making that visual recessive when you're doing, even if you're doing a visual to a head or
Right.
to do that was just it's just a great feeling to cut that egg open and see that, like
Oh, yeah.
pastel het puzzle to a 50% het puzzle girl that I got from an auction. And, I didn't have really very big high hopes, but to hatch out like 3 puzzles.
Off of a 50%er is just like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's outstanding.
And now I just proved her out. So like that was just like the best feeling in the world to be able to, to hatch that, to see that puzzle face in there.
Oh yeah, for sure. I do have I have a 66% het puzzle girl, but I need a male. I've been slacking on that one. I haven't got a male yet. It's always something that's been coming up and whatnot. So hopefully, maybe by winter time I can put a deposit down on a male. Hopefully,
Yeah, puzzles are a really good project. There's a lot of good breeders working with it and stuff, and there's still a lot to do with it. It's still at the point where you can make your own hats basically, because
right.
you might want to in it and you can't find it.
Did you see those hypo sunsets?
I did not.
That Brock Wagner hatched some or whatever. I like the hypo in the sunset. You should check that out.
Okay, I will check that out. Yeah, sunset, pretty cool project. I know Miguel just hatched a whole bunch of sunsets that are all at clown.
Yeah, so I saw those too. Yes,
awesome for him that he was able to do that and get that project really rolling.
So, when do you plan on getting your collection back then?
Probably within a couple of weeks, I'll be going and getting everything back. Finishing up a couple of things in the snake room just to get back. I had a sink ready to go before I had departed and stuff. So I'll be trying to get that in the service and stuff, make things a little easier with cleanup in there.
For sure.
I'm working on a shed so I can start breeding some rodents out there and stuff too. But that involves electricity and stuff like that.
Right.
So so lots of things to do. Kind of almost like starting over again, kind of in the early stages, but looking forward to it.
Oh, for sure. Are you going to Tinley this year?
No, I don't think I am. I would love to. I have never been to a big show yet, and be on the bucket list. I was looking at it, and I was looking at like all the hotels and stuff around there. It's all like sold out. I mean, I'd probably have to like stay like 2 hours away to get
really
that.
Yeah, because I'm 3 hours away from Tinley, and I normally just make it a day trip. And it's fun. I went last year, and with me going back into work because I just started going back into work Tuesday from the knee injury and stuff, so I should have a little bit of money. So I wasn't gonna go, but now I'm going back to work and stuff. So I think I might make that trip just to go hang out with people and just I love it there. It's fun. So you see a lot of amazing stuff there, man. So I'll probably end up doing, if I do end up going, I'm doing another highlight video. I did one last year. It was fun. my video skills weren't the best, but I mean, I got the job done. But like this, if I do it now or whatever, like it'll be A1. So you can the good breeders and stuff over there, and
Yeah.
people are working with. It's fun, man.
It's great to be able to be close to those kind of shows, to be able to go and vend, or just take a couple hour trip to be able to go. I wish there was a show closer like that to me.
Don't they do? You're in PA, right?
Yeah.
Don't they do that mega show up there? That mega show.
They have the Hamburg show, which is a pretty big show.
Yeah.
It's nothing like a Tinley or.
Well, no, Tinley's the best one is what I've heard. I mean, I've heard even the one down in Texas isn't as big as Tinley. So I heard that Tinley's one of the biggest ones is what I was hearing and stuff. So and
we have the Hamburg show, which is pretty big. It's pretty cool to go to because there's Venomous there, so you can go and check.
Oh, really?
There's a lot of people that bring a lot of crazy stuff there that you've never seen or heard of before. I vended the Gettysburg show. I don't think they're calling it that anymore. I vended that for the very first time. That was a new show, so that's actually a pretty good show. There's one pretty close to me, the Oak show. That could be small and that could be big. It kind of really depends on the time.
Right.
And I've gone down to Baltimore Repticon before as well. That's a pretty good, decent show.
Oh yeah. So what was your first clutch that you hatched?
First clutch I hatched was a Blade Clown to a Pastel Enchi.
Okay.
And so it really was just making a bunch of hats, basically. I had got the Pastel Enchi, this really beautiful girl from Double D Pythons. Got it from her as an adult. She was moving on from it and stuff. Great quality. And, I was just trying to basically make some hats for myself and hold back a bunch of
the hat armies.
Yeah, just like a head army,
So that's what people call it, the het armies. Got to build up the het armies.
Yeah. Very, very first clutch, and I still have that girl to this day. Well, she'll be coming to me, but I'll probably keep her for a very long time.
One of those sentimental snakes that you have. I got my banana Mojave, my very first ball python ever. He ain't going nowhere ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, between her and my Blade Clown, probably will never go anywhere. My Blade Clown, boy, he started everything for me. He's really cool. Heart shape, head stamp on him. It's really unique looking. But yeah, he's probably pretty much the sire of most of my clown clutches and stuff. He's just a really funny boy for his age and size and stuff.
Right. What kind of racks do you use for your snakes and stuff? Are you ARS, Freedom Breeder? Do you do homemade? Do you do PVC?
So everything I have right now is all C-Cert.
Okay.
All of them is custom made. I have some ARS 55 series tubs that I use that he made a custom rack for me. And I have some of the ARS hatchling tubs where he did a custom rack for me as well too.
Gotcha.
And that it's all stuff that he does with the 6-quart tubs. I use his Sea Serpents hot box incubator, which is a great. I recommend that.
That's what I used to.
Thing I knew I was going to spend money on because any issues when it came to incubation.
Yep. You're gonna put all that. Yep. You're gonna put all that. That was my philosophy too. You're gonna put all that time in breeding and these expensive clutches and stuff like that. And that's the last thing that you want is the incubation to go bad. That's your most important. I wouldn't want a clutch like that to come out deformed because it couldn't hold temperatures or my temperatures fluctuated. I was the same way. I'm going to go see serpents. So definitely,
I could have went out a lot of people and got the little freezer, cooler and all that, and put some heat tape in it, water bottles at the bottom. But I'm not very handy when it comes to stuff like that and trusting. So, for me, I went the route of just buying it, and it works great. It's got that false wall, and I didn't need any water bottles. I use Hatch Right, and it works perfect. I have 0 issues.
Right. Yeah, I did the same thing. I used the Vermulite with that and the press and seal and the locking lids. And it was golden. I had no issues. I'm actually going to my first expo tomorrow to try to sell off some of these babies that I had. So we'll see how that goes. Nice. That'll be pretty exciting. Yeah, it was supposed to be today, but they double booked it, so I ended up getting canceled. But they do another one in that town or whatever. It's someone else that runs it, at a different show. So we're gonna go. Me and Will are gonna go to that one. He has some stuff he's gonna try to sell. It's gonna be his first one as well. So
Okay.
we'll see how that goes and stuff. So it was
Awesome.
just, it was one of those ones like where I was just like, I might post it on Morph Market, but these are more pet quality, like you know what I mean. It's not those high dollars. Like it should just be easier to probably sell it at Expo and try not to have to ship it if I don't have to. But if I do, I do. It is what it is. So we'll see how it goes.
Those are fun. When I did my first show, I was so nervous, but I was also so excited that it was great. I think I only sold like 2 normals at everything there, but it was also the first time that they were actually doing that show too. So so it wasn't as high trafficked as everything else.
Yeah, I haven't been to this one. I don't know how the traffic's going to be. I really don't care. Honestly, I'm just trying to go there and, do some more networking. I need to update my stickers and stuff. I haven't updated my stickers with the new logo or anything yet. I've been kind of slacking on that. I've been going through a lot of crap too. So
I want to revamp my logo. I like my logo because I'm right outside of the Philly area. So
right.
Bell with the snake coming at the bottom. Yeah. But there's so many cool logos that people have out there, and I just want to like revamp and make it more modern looking and stuff like that.
I will. I'll shoot you a message of the guy that did my logo.
Okay.
I think like, he took him like a couple of days or whatever, but like you kind of tell him like what you want. I want to say it was Logo by Designs or Logo Professional or something like that. I have to double check or whatever. I think it cost me like $100. Okay. And you get like the high definition image for it for your shirt, stickers, whatever. And he's a really good guy. I got no complaints with it. He was outstanding.
Yeah, send me after this.
Yeah, I would do that. Yeah, because I remember if you looked or whatever, I had the Cobra on my logo, my old logo. I'm like, that doesn't look good for ball pythons. Yeah. Like, it's not a very good logo at all. Like, I designed it, I think, when I was first starting, and, I had this vision and stuff, and then it just kind of grew, and I kind of just outgrew that logo to, like, at that point, to, like, what I was doing, because, I put all that money, into snakes and stuff like that. I'm like, I didn't think it was going to go like this, but, like, here we are. So, I mean, I got to change this logo. So, I was really happy.
Actually, my second logo. So, my first one was just, like, TR Reptiles and had, like, a snake, like, at the bottom and stuff like that. Basic and just regular and all that. And then there was a snake guy that went and did that, did the current logo that I have for me and stuff like that. But I want to kind of vamp it up a little bit. I'm coming back. I want to,
oh yeah, redo everything and just make it pop and whatnot. Yeah,
I'm not gonna rebrand myself like Justin or anything like that.
But, no, yeah, I mean, good for him. I mean, that was definitely different. That was weird. I remember when he did that, I was like, man, this is weird. Like, I'm not used to this.
Yeah, I said, I messaged someone. I was like, yeah, did you see what JKR just said? She's like, ooh, no, don't say that. It's not JKR. You got to say Canova. And I was like,
Canova now.
I was like, oh, that's a no now. I was like, all right, cool. No problem. Canova.
Canova now. Everyone knows it's Canova now. It was weird at first because I still called it JKR, but then I was like, Canova grew on me. Like, I like it. So I was hoping to go down there in November, but it didn't happen. That's not
one over there. He's got a whole team of people and stuff. So like, I get it. He's using his name.
Yeah.
Before he wants to show it's more than just him. So I get it.
I get it too. I do. I mean, I get it. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. It does. Cause like he just wanted it to be more of a corporation type thing than, the other, just his name. I totally get it.
Yeah.
So what are your plans for 6 years from now or so? Like, let's say you're gonna get your collection back and stuff like that. So what's the first thing that you're going to do?
First thing I want to do is I'm really going to sit down and see what it is I really want to keep and just kind of the route I want to go. But 6 years from now, I'd hope to be, pretty well established and at a really good point with a good amount of breeders.
Right.
I haven't really figured out what that sweet spot is for how many breeders you want to do. It's like I haven't had. Or I think my first season was 7 or 8. So I wouldn't mind like 60 clutches a year or something like that. I mean, each year we'll just have to see how it goes, but I at a good point with a good amount of clutches and stuff, and doing well with the rat breeding, stuff like that, and just keep it rolling. You know, I had aimed to do this full time, you know, at one point and stuff like that. And, you know, I wouldn't mind that at all, you know, really, you know, to
Yeah,
do this
that's
one
my
day full
goal.
time. I think big goal for a lot of people, and a lot of people say that, of course,
Right.
it's possible.
It pretty much is. It is what you make of it. You know what I mean? It's
Exactly.
how much do you want to put into it, or how much how big do you want to go with it? Because it is what you make of it. Like, do you want to have a small collection? Do you want to go big? Just
Yeah.
how much can you handle by yourself for a while before you have to bring someone else to help you? You know what I mean?
And you know, that's where I have an issue because I'm not controlling, I don't think, but I like things done a certain way, and I would really have a hard time trusting someone else to handle things for me,
Right.
to like help out and do stuff. You know, I like to do things
A certain way.
a certain way and stuff like that. So that's where I'm kind of at the point. It's like, well, where do I want to be? How big do I want to be, and how big can I let myself get where I can handle everything by myself? Because now you
Right.
got to deal with, you got the snakes you got to deal with. You know, so it's like
Family, work,
where's
just
how
yeah.
many you want to do each year. Because let's be honest, if you have 100, you're not going to get 100 every year.
Right.
Like, you know, 75, 80%, you know,
Yeah,
of
for
100
sure.
clutches, you know. So, you know, got to figure out where is it going to get you comfortable at for how much you need to make a year, you know, with holdbacks and selling stuff and all that. It's a whole big thing of that. But that's kind of one of the reasons why I joined Ozzy's Patreon, because he's really looking at it from a business sense of
Right.
things.
That's what I
I
heard.
really
That's what I
enjoyed it.
heard too. I like his philosophy. Like, you take your what you make, you grow them up, they're more heavier teens, and then you can sell off your breeders and stuff like that. So you're still kind of keeping your snakes levels the same, but you're not overwhelming yourself, but you're getting higher and higher, gene pools in your collection and stuff like that. But so that's, yeah, I was gonna probably use that philosophy as well with mine. It just makes sense.
He's a good guy to, you know, learn everything from, and just like kind of get the inside scoop for how he does things and all that.
For sure. That I do. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe and like button. We are doing the 500 subscriber giveaway once it hits. We got a prize package for that. I'll go over that once it gets closer. I think I'm about over halfway on that one, so that'd be exciting. I know Carr's giving away a free snake. He had 2 clutches drop. He had some clown clutches, and I don't remember what the other one was, honestly, offhand. But one of those eggs will be given away. We don't know what yet, so keep an eye on that. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to join us today. He's a slacker and at work. He's probably watching. Car, you're a slacker if you're watching this. So, all right, man. Well, I tell you what, I am probably going to get going here. I will get back with you. I'll throw you back on the show again when you get your collection back. You can show us what you got.
Cool, man. Thanks.
I definitely want to do that. So check out Tom. He said he is coming back on this. He got out of it, getting his collection back. He's on Instagram. What's your Instagram?
Just TR Reptiles.
Okay, there you go. Check out Tom on Instagram, guys. TR Reptiles. Give him a like and subscribe. Do you do YouTube too or no?
Yes, I have YouTube. Yeah, I have YouTube. I have a Facebook. I'm not really posting much on Facebook. I don't really like Facebook, so just Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm on Instagram and YouTube as well. So make sure you give him a follow. We'll throw him back on here in a couple of weeks, probably. I'm going to say probably sometime in October or so. We think we'll have him back by October. I think we'll be all situated. Yeah. I know we'll figure something out. So you guys, for me or whatever, you guys can look out at my first year, what I learned, the goods, the bads, the uglies, all that. I got a nice video I'm going to drop with that. I got to make it. And what is to come, and see what happens when we start pairing. I got the ultrasound, so we'll go over that as well. So until then, I'll throw you back on here in a couple of weeks, man.
All right, man. Sounds good.
Show off some snakes and stuff. So, But yeah, it was nice talking to you. Thanks everyone for watching. I said keep an eye out. Or I'm going to be dropping some videos here shortly. So keep an eye out on that. I hope everyone has a good weekend. I kind of pushed it back because I was supposed to be at that expo. And then I was like, oh, the football games are on. Everyone's watching the football games. I'm like, I kind of want to
Yeah.
watch the fights real quick, like see what's going on. So for sure, man. So hey, it was nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you, man. Thank you.
You too, man. Later.